I really didn't need it. Got it in here.
Okay. The February 8th, 2016 meeting of the City of Danville Planning Commission is now called to order. We welcome everybody to the meeting today. The Planning Commission is an advisory board to the Danville City Council and is comprised of members who serve on a voluntary basis. Today we have one item to consider for which there will be a public hearing. Anyone wishing to speak on for or against the case may do so at that time. After the public hearing, Commissioner members may have questions for staff and for those who have spoken for or against the requested change. The Planning Commission will review this case relative to the City Code and make a recommendation forward to City Council, and they will consider these items on their March 1 agenda. We have a roll call, please.
Mr. Scares?
Here.
Mr. Dotson?
Present.
Mr. Garrison?
Here.
Mr. Jones?
Here.
Mr. Wilson?
Here.
Ms. Evans?
Here.
Mr. Bolton?
Here.
Okay, the first item on the agenda is a special use permit application, PLSUP 2016-00000019, filed by Von Wellington, requesting a special use permit for commercial indoor recreation in accordance with Article 3K, Section C, Item 5 of the Code of the City of Danville, to be located at 136 South Ridge Street. The applicant is proposing to lease the facility for use for private events and banquets. If we could have a staff report.
The applicant, Von Wellington, is seeking a special use permit for the operation of commercial indoor recreation at 136 South Ridge Street. The applicant is proposing to lease the facility for use for private events such as board meetings, receptions, conferences, and professional mixers. The subject property is approximately 0.32 acres and is zoned conditional central business commercial. It is the former site of the Dixie Bags and is currently operating as the River District Barbershop. In addition to operating as a barbershop, the subject property has been proposed to be rented out to host private events following the opening of Dan River Barbershop in September of 2015. Leased private events is considered commercial recreation and is only permitted through special use permit at the subject property, thus necessitating the need for a special use permit allowing commercial indoor recreation at the subject property. In October of 2015, Inspection Department staff conducted a change of use survey for the subject property and cited several building alterations to be made before a certificate of occupancy could be issued. The certificate of occupancy would change the use of the subject property to A3 assembly and would allow a maximum of 100 occupants at once. However, to date, no permits have been issued for any of the work required. 21 notices were sent to surrounding property owners within 300 feet of the subject property, and a complete report is in front of you. Staff recommends approval of special use permit application PLSUP 2016-00000019, filed by Von Wellington, to allow for commercial indoor recreation in accordance with Article 3K, Section C, Item 5 of the Code of the City of Danville, Virginia, at 136 South Ridge Street. In accordance with conditions previously set upon the subject property, staff recommends approval with the condition that the hours of operation remain limited to a maximum of 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 12 a.m. Friday through Saturday, and that all code-related items are addressed before events are held.
Okay, thank you. We'll open the public hearing now. For those who wish to speak on this item, can come forth at this time.
Basically, I was just asking to be permitted to have the special use permit, like she said, you know, the whole like board meetings and things like that, and we will uphold, you know, what we believe here in Danville, you know, keep it real professional, how I've been grown. So I came up with the idea to have it, you know, to have this space for my colleagues, and all the people I'm involved with, like Rotary. They need a home right now, you know.
Okay.
So they're bouncing around. I'm a fellow Rotarian myself. And also I have a nonprofit teaching the kids. They need a home right now. You know, they need a central base where, you know, I can teach them, you know, the art and the trade of visual arts. So that's what the special use permit is for.
Okay. Any questions from the commissioners?
I have a question. As of the writing from the staff, work permits had not been yet. Have you attempted to have any work permits, anything done?
Do we have any work permits?
Have you started what is recommended?
We can start. I just want to hear from you guys.
I'm sure he'll do that subject once the zoning.
Yeah, we want to get it right the first time.
You don't want to go out and spend money till it's.
Okay.
So
confused.
basically you tell me what to do and it gets done.
All right, I was confused.
Okay, Ms. Jones?
Do you have any problems with these hours of operation?
No, because that is the professional hours of operation.
I did have a question about that with you. You said Friday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. Friday through Saturday, and it says on our paper Sunday. Just for clarification, is it Saturday or Sunday?
Oh, it's Sunday.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anyone else wishing to speak? Being none, I'll close the public hearing and look for a motion.
I'll recommend approval of special use permit application PLSUP 2016-00000019 as conditions per staff.
Okay, do I have a second? Second by Mr. Bolton. And we could have the roll call, please.
Mr. Bolton?
Yes.
Ms. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Dotson?
Yes.
Mr. Scarce?
Yes.
Mr. Garrison?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Okay, that passes and will be sent on to City Council for their approval. Okay, no other items for public hearing. We need to have the minutes approved for the January meeting. If there's no corrections or changes, I have a motion to be.
So moved.
Okay, do I have a second? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so done. Any other business?
Just to let you know, we do have cases for next month. We have at least 4 or 5 of them, so plan on being here if you can. If not, let Tracy or I know. The items that you had last month that went to City Council, the special use permit for the height was approved, the rezoning for the tower clawback of land was approved, the convenience store on North Main was withdrawn by the applicant.
All right, okay. All right, well, thank everybody for coming today, and we stand adjourned.